And the Buddha said, Mahanama, there is still a state unabandoned by you internally, owing to which at times states of greed, hatred and delusion invade your mind and remain. For were that state already abandoned by you internally, you would not be living the home life, you would not be enjoying sensual pleasures. It is because that state is unabandoned by you internally that you are living the home life and enjoying sensual pleasures. Even though a noble disciple has seen clearly as it actually is, with proper wisdom, how sensual pleasures provide little gratification, much suffering and much despair, and how great is the danger in them. As long as he still does not attain to the delight and pleasure that are apart from sensual pleasures, apart from unwholesome states, or to something more peaceful than that, he may still be attracted to sensual pleasures. But when a noble disciple has seen clearly as it actually is, with proper wisdom, how sensual pleasures provide little gratification, much suffering and much despair, and how great is the danger in them, and he attains to the delight and pleasure that are apart from sensual pleasures, apart from unwholesome states, or to something more peaceful than that, then he is no longer attracted to sensual pleasures. Let's stop here for a moment. These few words by the Buddha are very important. The Buddha told Mahanama that even an Aryan disciple, he has the wisdom to see that sensual pleasures are very dangerous and the source of much suffering. Yet he may still be attracted to sensual pleasures unless he can attain the delight and pleasure, piti and sukha, apart from sensual pleasures, apart from unwholesome states. This refers to the first jhana. When a person attains the first jhana, he attains piti and sukha, which are apart from sensual pleasures and apart from unwholesome states. And or to something more peaceful than that refers to the higher jhanas. The second jhana, third jhana onwards is something more peaceful than that. So only when a person attains to the jhanas, then he is no longer attracted to sensual pleasures, for the simple reason that jhana, the bliss from jhana, is a higher happiness. Just now, the previous sutta, we talked about the gratification of feelings. The highest satisfaction in feelings is when a person abides in jhana. So when you have already tasted the happiness of jhana, then you can let go of human sensual pleasures. It's just like a person has attained the happiness of a heavenly being, and then he has become a heavenly being. He looks down at the world, the human beings, and even though he sees human beings enjoying sensual pleasures and all that, he does not want to come down to enjoy. Why? Because he is enjoying a higher type of happiness in heaven. So in the same way, when a person attains the bliss of jhana, then he is no more attracted to sensual pleasures. So sensual pleasures are coarser type of happiness and not so deep. So here the Buddha is telling Mahanama that if Mahanama had attained that state, he would not be living the home life. In other words, if a person, a lay person, he has attained jhana, then the Buddha implies here that he's not likely to remain a lay person. He's more likely to renounce, become a monk. Because once a lay person has practiced meditation until he attains jhana, then he has the confidence to go forth, because he knows that he will be happier, at least mentally happier in robes.